Welcome to everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the topic communication and its methodologies. In general, the communication can be defined as the thing in which the information is getting transferred from one place to another place or from one person to another person. Thus, by doing so, the communication can be classified into analog and digital communication. Analog, in the sense, it is a continuously varying current or continuously varying voltage. Another classification of communication will be digital. In digital communication, the signals will be in the form of binary, that is zeros and ones. Also, the errors will also be very less as compared with analog communication. The representation of analog signals will be in the form of sine waveform, whereas in digital communication all the signals will be represented in terms of zeros and ones. As we discussed, the communication is the one in which the information is transferred from one to one person. If it does so, then it is called as point-to-point communication. If it takes place more than one user, then it is called as multi-point communication. This diagram shows a typical example of multi-point communication with mobile phone. This diagram is an example of the analog waveform in which the amplitude is getting varied from one person to another person, how much they are having ability to speak. Another important criteria in which we have to focus is the noise, because the noise reduces the quality of our transmitted signal. As we discussed, the noise is an unwanted signal or the disturbance caused while we are transmitting the signal from one person to another person. To reduce the noise, we have to use several filtering techniques. The unwanted signal, that is noise, may arise from any part in the communication block diagram, either from the modulator or by the channel or by the receiver. In order to transmit the analog signal over a longer distance, we need to come across the process of modulation, because the modulation is the one in which it takes the signal over a longer distance without any loss in that. Hence, in order to carry over the modulation process, we need two signals, that is message signal and the carrier signal. The message signal is the one in which our information is going to be conveyed, whereas the carrier signal is the one in which it carries the message signal over a longer distance. The carrier signal plays a vital role in transmitting our message signal. We adopted the modulation techniques, even though the noise content will be added in the channel and then summed up with the transmitted signal. So this is the general block diagram of communication, in which it has a transmitter, a modulator, and then a receiver. This is the general block diagram of basic communication system, in which it has a transmitter and a channel, followed by that will be the receiver. Along with that, we use A to D conversion at the transmitting end and D to A conversion at the receiving end. For the safe and secure of the signal, the coding techniques will also be adopted in the transmitting and as well as at the receiving end. To separate the noise and the message signal, we have to use proper filtering techniques to get that message signal. Thank you.